Hi guys, you may notice I'm wearing the same look, the same as my last couple of videos, but I filmed them all together in quick succession, as I often do. And interestingly enough, I did film a whole bunch of videos like a couple of weeks ago, and they never made it onto YouTube. They are on the cutting room floor. I edited them, I put music to them, I kind of did everything, and I looked and I was like, no, I don't like them. They're not up to my standard. They're not good enough. They were very unprofessional. Not that my videos are particularly professional at all, but I just wasn't that happy with them. So I thought, well, yeah, I'll just shoot some new ones. So these aren't reshoots, these are just completely different videos. But yeah, so as you may have guessed from the title, this is my top 3 bronzers. Something a little different from my usual types of video. Now only in the last sort of, I'd say 4 to 6 months, have I actually started wearing bronzer, and I don't wear it every day. It really depends how much time I've got to get ready. If I'm in a rush, then I won't wear it. If I've got all the time in the world, absolutely, I contour with it. But I never use it to give me colour because I'm so pale anyway. If my face was bronzed, it would look strange compared to the rest of my body because as you can see, I'm even more pale as you go down, so yeah. So, my top 3 bronzers. Shall I do them in order? I will. I will do them in reverse order. I'll do number 3 first. Number 3 is MUA Bronze Perfection. This is a giant, mammoth, huge bronzer. And the reason why it's number 3 and not number 1 is because 1, it hurts my fingers to get into a little bit, but no, not really. It's because it's too soft. Now here you go. It's got the nice imprint in it of the words Bronze Perfection, which is pretty nice. But when you get your brush, and the first time I went to use it, now I'm used to using a really hard bronzer. The first time I went to use it, I kind of just put the brush and I kind of went like that, and the brush was absolutely covered in bronzer, and I was like, well, I can't use that now, can I? If I used that, I would look like I was just wearing fake tan everywhere, and it would look a bit weird. So I completely cleaned off the brush and started again, just kind of going dab dab on the top, and that's all I needed, and almost that was too much. As for the colour, it's brilliant for people with pale skin because it adds just a bit of warmth to contour with. So I come down here, temples and the top there, and sometimes just a little bit, not so much on the jawline, but just underneath it, just to sort of fade, just to define the jaw a bit more. People always say to go on the jawline, and I never understand that because surely you need to go straight underneath, like here, to define where the jaw is, than going on it. I don't know, it just seems a bit strange. Maybe I'm just misunderstanding everyone. But anyway, so this is this one. Let me just, there you go, swatch it for you. There you go, so that's swatched onto there. You may notice I just edited that video, and that's because without thinking I just sang something very inappropriate. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. So, number 2 in the top 3 is by Sleek, and it is the bronzer, but it's like the whole kit as well, but it's the bronzer because this is a bronzer video. And it is called Face Form Contouring and Blush Palette. So basically it is this palette that has bronzer, highlighter, blusher, and the blusher is beautiful rose gold. The bronzer is harder than the MUA one. It's also, I think, lighter. Let's have a look. Is it lighter? I think it's a little bit lighter. It's less orange. I'm not saying that's orange at all, but it's slightly, like, in comparison. Okay, so it's much harder, again, like I just said, which I like, and I will put that one on there next to it. It's a bit more pigmented as well, I think, possibly. I can't even tell now where the two are. They just kind of merged into one. Do you know, well, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like the same product, except that one's just not packed down as much. Who knows? But I really like that, and I really like the kit. The highlighter is beautiful. The highlighter I'm going to put on my finger for you as well. There. Ding ding. Very cute. I'm going to put that this side of it. Oh, pretty. Yes, and the blusher. I'll swatch the blusher for you as well. I know this is not contour video, bronzer video, but it's so pretty. Let's just, Pretty, pretty, pretty. This is very much like NARS Orgasm, but it's just the quality is not quite the same. But it's got the same golden shimmer and the same, excuse me, that was a hiccup, the same kind of colour. Very, very, very pretty. But the bronzer is really decent. I really like it. My number one bronzer is actually the first bronzer I ever bought. Look at that. I lucked out. And it's a cheap one. All of my bronzers are cheap ones. None of them are like, I don't have a NARS Laguna bronzer or anything like that. Oh no, cheap and cheerful for bronzers. This one is a Barry M Natural Dazzle. The name is very misleading. It's not shimmery in the slightest. But this is it here. Oh look, you can see my reflection. Hello. Hi. Anyway, a little bit crazy. This is it here. You can kind of just still see the Barry M imprint on it. It's kind of gone now. But it's not shimmery at all. It's completely matte, which is exactly what I look for in a bronzer. It's just the right colour. It's not in the slightest bit orangey. It's nice, just a nice gentle warmth. And again, it's perfect for people who are kind of ghostly in their paleness, like me. So it's very dry in comparison. It kind of looks darker as well, but then that's the finger I use for the other stuff. But it is kind of darker. Well, I never. There. That one there. Dum, dum, dum. Yeah, you can't really tell the difference when they're all swatched there like that. But when you apply it and when you try to blend it, then you will really see the difference. Does this have a shade on it or anything like that? I can't see a shade. It just says Matte Bronzing Powder Compact by Barry M. It's really good if you're looking for when you can really kind of like zhuzh the brush on it and pick up like just the right amount of product. If you're going to contour. If you're going to like not highlight, if you're going to like give yourself a more bronzed look, I would never go for a matte bronzer. Bear in mind all these three are matte. Because I don't use it for colouring at all, I just use it for contouring. Yeah, so that's that. I think that's it really. That's the three. So we've got, if you want me to tell you in Welsh, it is Un, Dau, Tri. There you go. That one being three. Un, Dau, Tri. Yeah, there you go. Learned a little something today as well. That's what they say, you learn something new every day. And do you know what? You do. It's true. I used to argue that you don't learn something new every day, but actually, since I'd said that, I was wrong. And I discovered that you do learn something new every day. Because literally every time I learned something new, I went, oh, you learn something new every day. And then I was like, no, I didn't mean that. Because I was going back on what I'd said. So anyway, I'm waffling now, so I'm going to go. One thing I did want to say, two things actually. If you have any requests for videos, please do leave a comment on my channel. It could be on a video or just straight on my channel, whatever, it's fine. It's always nice to get requests, so if there's any videos you would like to see, please make a request below and I'll add it to my list, and I promise I'll try and get round to doing it for you, if it's the kind of video I can do. The other thing is, if you are into blogs at all, you may not know, but I have a blog which is linked in the information bar below, and I blog pretty much every day. It's almost every single day, every week, sometimes more than once a day, but basically, yeah, you'll see at least 7 posts a week from me. Yeah, and if that's the kind of thing you like, head over, have a little look, but it's linked below for you. So yeah, I hope you're all having a great day, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye!